Maryland and Virginia Tech, yeah, they met 15 times since 2008. Virginia Tech leads 11-4. We're underway, and it's the Hokies getting the opening possession. We'll have 4 7-minute quarters of regulation. Virginia Tech going right to left. Will now go in the 2-meter area, and it is saved by the keeper of the Terrapins going left to right. We'll have a 30-second shot clock as well. And that one is fired to the right side. Onto the end line, it will be a 2-meter throw for the Terrapins, going left to right. You see the red and the yellow on the side. The yellow is 5-meter area, the red is 2. And we'll go back. So both of these teams are on 4-game win streaks. Now Maryland will take a wet pass. Looks like they may be Cap 7, Damian Ruchman for the Terrapins. And that's stripped, and that is right into the arms of the Maryland keeper. About a minute into this one, it's Maryland and Virginia Tech scoreless. It's going to be exclusion time. Player up for the Terrapins. And now fires there. Boom! Shakalaka! 1-0 Terps. That's a goal by Brody Nessman. That's his first of the game. 1-0 Terrapins, about a minute and a half into the game. So the goal is by Nessman. Now the Terrapins are up 1. Looks like Danielle Okova Diani with it. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing names. Now from the 5-meter area, fires. Good save by the Terrapin keeper. It's 1-0 Maryland. I'm sorry for any technical difficulties with the scoreboard. About 2 minutes into this one, it's 1-0 Maryland and the Whitecaps over Virginia Tech, the host in the Dart. That one is fired and saved by the keeper for the Hokies. Both of these teams are receiving votes in the club polls. Division club championship tournaments are soon to being underway. We have a couple of them this weekend, and that one's fired in there. Boom! Shakalaka! It's 1-1. Virginia Tech scores. It's a goal by Cap 16, Richard Patton. It's Patton's. That's actually Nick Apanicio. Sorry for getting the wrong player. Sorry for mispronouncing any names. It's 1-1, 3 minutes into this one. That one's fired, and good save by the Hokie keeper. Now in this series since 2008, none of the teams had a 20-goal performance. It's going to be exclusion time. Player up for the Hokies. The first power play for them from the 2-meter area. Now we'll back it. Now egg beater fired off the right crossbar. Power play fails. Now 4 minutes into the game. Virginia Tech in the dark 1. Maryland in the white 1. This is our first of 9 games of the day. I plan on doing the first 4. Scott Hoops should be here for games 5 through 9. And that's going to be taken care of by the Hokies going right to left. Now we'll outlet it to the 5-meter area. The Hokies in the dark caps will fire. Oh, good move. Boom! Shakalaka. Virginia Tech 2. Maryland 1. That's a goal by Doug Brown. Cap 6. And the Hokies have the first lead of the contest. About halfway through the first quarter, it's 2-1 Virginia Tech in the dark caps over Maryland in the white. The last meeting between the two teams was October 29, 2016, which was the Atlantic Division Championship Game 10. Virginia Tech won 12-11. Now that's the 5-meter area from the outside in the corner. Now we'll back it up. We'll take a wet pass there in the top. Shot clock winding down about 10 seconds. Wets it there. It's an ordinary foul. That's going to be shot clock violation. Will go to the Hokies going right to left. So about maybe a couple minutes to go. It's 2-1 in the opening quarter in favor of the team wearing the dark caps. It's in the 5-meter area. It's an ordinary foul. Sidearm it. Thinking about egg beatering. Fires! But it goes out of play. It'll be a goal throw for Maryland. And there's the outlet. Now with it is Paul Monaghan. Monaghan will feed it in the 5-meter area on Virginia Tech's side. Take a drive one there. Monaghan has it. Monaghan, egg beater ring. Going forward, pushes it to the 2-meter area, but no one was there. Virginia Tech with it. Oh, good feed. No one's in there. Boom! Shakalaka! It's 3-1. It's a goal by Brian Daly. Cap 4. First of the game. It is now Virginia Tech and the Dark Caps 4. Maryland Terrapins in the 3. Maryland Terrapins in the white one. There have been 4 goals total. And we've got about a minute or so to go in the opening quarter. Now the Terrapins with it. And we're so glad you are joining us. We are bringing this to you thanks to Stretch Internet. Cap 7 brought to you by that. Built for water polo, made for water polo. About a minute or so to go. Shot clock winding down. There's already been 1 violation. We'll backhand it. A good effort there. Hokies will now, for good outlet transition. There's Daly. Daly will put it through. Boom! Shakalaka! Second straight goal for Brian Daly. And it's now 4-1 Hokies in the dark caps over Maryland in the white caps. That was a really smooth transition. Got a minute 54 to go in the first quarter. It is 4-1 Virginia Tech over Maryland. It's a 4-0 run for the host Hokies. The Hokies will not be playing here on October 15th. They will be playing at its other facility. So all 9 today will be played here. Good outlet there. Virginia Tech with the possession going right to left. That's going to be exclusion time. Player up for the Hokies. Another power play. Let's see if they can cash in. See if Brian Daly can get in again. That one is fired. That was a good effort there. I think it may have been Greg Mayer. And that one's put through. Boom! Shakalaka! It's 5-1. Snuck it in. I believe that was Cap 10, Danielle Akhova Gilani. He is one of the contacts in the team. So Daniel scores. It's 5-1. It's a 5-0 run with about a minute and a half or less to go in the first quarter. Want us to stream your next home tournament? Contact the Director of Multimedia, John Weaver, at video@collegiatewaterpolo.org. So about a minute to go in the first quarter. We have 4 7-minute quarters of regulation here in club play. 5-1 Virginia Tech and the Dark Caps over Maryland. It's going to be exclusion time. Second power play for the Terrapins of College Park, Maryland. Going left to right in the top. Good pass there. The 2-meter area. See, there's a greenie. Nope, will not take a quick shot. Goes inside. It is deflected. There's Monaghan. Sidearms. Shot clock winding down. Try to get it backhand. It'll be short. Missed opportunity there for the Terrapins. And now here comes Virginia Tech in the transition. But that one is right in the arms of the Terrapin keeper. There's the outlet. will shoot, and it is denied by the keeper of the Hokies. Good effort on the shot there by Damian Rutrin. Well, look at this quick transition there for the Hokies. And the clock expires. After one quarter, it's Virginia Tech 5, Maryland 1. From Scott Samuel David Weiss, Virginia Tech with a 5-1 advantage. And we'll be back with more CWPA Atlantic Division action on the CWPA Network.
Top 7 tip of the week. The 2-meter player obviously is the center of the game. Just like a center in basketball, you don't want to be a black hole. It's really important you understand your position in the pool, and then once you gain that position, when people are helping back, as that ball comes in, the more you can go live timeout to the drop side, the better off it'll be as for you to be a playmaker for your teammates, creating assists. So if the drop knows every time you get the ball, you take a shot, it's easier for you to be defended. So what I would say is, as that ball comes in, sometimes when you see that drop coming, underneath, quickly out to a drive pass for a quick shot, get everybody involved, and then we'll be much more successful in the front court offense. Hey, a simple drill to get your 2-meter player ready to kick the ball out is really simple. Place a player at the 2 spot, the 3 spot, and the 4 spot, 2-meter player at 2 meters. They get up, they work on putting a great pass into the 2 meters. They kick it right back out, that player shoots. You go 2, 3, 4, you reload, and you keep doing it over and over again. The great thing about this drill is we have 2-meter players working on kicking the ball out, being accurately passing to their teammates, putting it in a shooting position right away. You've got the shooters working on their outside shooting, and then you also have the goalie getting 3 really high-level shots all together in one thing. So if you broke your team, like a top team, like 20 players, into 4 cages, you can get a lot of work done and a lot of repetition.
The CWPA YouTube channel is your #1 video source for everything water polo. Check out our Tip of the Week series, Inside Water Moments, highlights, and more. Visit www.youtube.com and search CWPA Water Polo. And I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. We're about to enter quarter 2 of game 1 of the Atlantic Division tournament at Virginia Tech. It is 5-1 Hokies on a 5-0 run, and we're underway in the second quarter. Virginia Tech going right to left has it in the dark caps. Brian Daly has a pair of goals to lead the scoring for the Hokies. He's cap 4, according to my knowledge. Now in the 2-meter area, good save there by the Terrapin keeper for Maryland, going left to right. Maryland 2-time Atlantic Division champ, Virginia Tech 5-time, Virginia 3-time. Virginia Tech has been there in each of the past 2 seasons, the Atlantic Division tournament title game, but had fallen short each time. It's going to be out of play. Goal throw. We're in the first minute of the second quarter. 5-1 Hokies in the dark caps. I think it's Brian Daly who's getting harassed. No, it's not. It's not Brian Daly. Sorry, and that one is going to be batted down and saved by the Terrapin keeper. Follow us on Twitter with the handle @CWPA Waterpolo to get scores and other information. And even upcoming streams. About a minute into this second quarter, it's 5-1. Team more in the dark caps, Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech has won each of the last 3 meetings. That's going to be saved by the Tech keeper. Maryland hasn't won since October 25th, 2015 in the championship game of the Atlantic Division championship tournament. It was Maryland 8, Virginia Tech 4. Now here come the Terrapins going left to right in the Whitecaps, and that one's going to be deflected out of play. Goal throw for the Hokies. Along with the Atlantic Division tournament, CWPA is also planning to stream 5 Heartland Division Championship Tournament games today and all 4 tomorrow for the Heartland Division. And that one's going to be saved by the Maryland keeper. By the way, if you want to watch both tournaments, both this and the Heartland Division later on, get tournament passes for $15. Because even if you're watching one but not the other, you can have archival access to games that have already taken place. And this is going to be a good opportunity. Boom! Shakalaka! 6-1 Hokies. Thanks to Cat 9, Youssef El Sabaye. For Youssef, it's his first. Boy, Maryland really lagged behind there. Let Youssef get one pretty easily. And now the Hokies are on a 6-0 run. Virginia Tech and Maryland have 3 games this season that have been counted on the score sheet because Washington and Lee had to be a forfeited game for each team because the Generals were unable to participate. Now going right to left is Virginia Tech a couple minutes into this quarter, and that one is off the crossbar. Saved by the Maryland keeper. Here's the outlet. Now this is good transition. Monaghan will shoot, and boom! Shakalaka! Goal by Maryland Captain Paul Monaghan. It's his first, and it's now Virginia Tech in the dark 6, and Maryland in the white 2, close to halfway through the second quarter. That ends the 6-0 Tech run. Virginia Tech, alma mater of Angela Tincher O'Brien, who years ago no-hit Team USA with Virginia Tech softball. That ended a very long exhibition win streak for Team USA. I think she retired Crystal Bustos to complete the no-no. And that's going to not go through. Good save there by the Terrapin keeper. Virginia Tech 6, Maryland 2. Next game up, of course, will be at around 12:05 p.m. Eastern. It will be Duke and Georgetown. It'll be their first meeting in 3 years. Shot clock, of course, 30 seconds for each team, and now that is going to be stolen away by the Hokies. Looks like that's Cap 21, Varun Ganesh. Ganesh, taking his time. Will feed to the head. And Maryland will take care of business there. Both of these teams hoping to go to the National Collegiate Club Championships, but you have to win the division in order to do so, unless your division is the host, and you can send 2 players or 2 teams in, and that one's going to be stopped. It's going to be at Florida State this year, the NCCC, November 10th through 12th. Now there's a transition. Will fire. It is deflected and saved by Keaton Tangwell. I believe that's the keeper for Maryland. About a few minutes or less to go into the second quarter. It's 6-2 Virginia Tech. University of Maryland's men's lacrosse team, 2017 national champion. No goal. It was after the whistle. Or is it? I guess it did count. Sorry, I wasn't so sure, but we think it is good. It would be 6-3. Be a 2-0 Maryland run if it counts, because it had the usual procedures after a goal score. We'll call that a goal, and that one's put through, and that's a goal. Boom shakalaka. Here's a goal by Cap 9, Youssef El Sabaye. It's his second of the quarter. He has both Tech goals this quarter. It's 7-3 Virginia Tech in the dark caps over Maryland in the white. Maybe a minute or so to go in the half, and we'll have about a 5-minute halftime. Maryland's going left to right. It's a regular foul. Will not be an exclusion. Maryland loses control of the ball. We'll get it back. And that one is denied there. And a Tech keeper. Now we'll go with an outlet. Now the 5-meter area from the corner. Now we'll go inside the 2. From the whole set. It's going to be exclusion time. Player up for Virginia Tech. Oh, wait. No, penalty shot. That's an interesting call. I think the officials may have it right. This player was going for it, so Virginia Tech looking to add on to its lead. I think it's Brian Daly. Daly will shoot. Boom! Shakalaka! Third the hats down. It's Brian Daly's third goal of the game. It's now Virginia Tech in the dark caps 8. Maryland Terrapins in the white 3. Now maybe a minute or so to go in the first half. Maryland going right to left. I think it was a goal. Left to right, actually. Now going right to left. Virginia Tech. Here's Daly. Looking to get 4. He will not sneak by. It's saved there by Tengwell, the goalie for Maryland. Now here's a transition for the Terrapins. It looks like it's Brody Nessman. Lost control. Virginia Tech will get the possession going right to left. Now we'll outlet it there. Oh, good feed. Where the Holgar is. Youssef will pass it there. Daly fires to the right side. Boom! Shakalaka! 4th goal of the game for Brian Daly. It's 9-3 Terrapins. It's a 4-2 scoring run this second quarter for the team in the dark caps. With maybe a minute or less to go in the half. So we are in Blacksburg, Virginia. Virginia Tech is 9-3 Hokies in the dark caps. Now here the Maryland Terrapins with it. Looks like that's Thomas George. Which signed order for Nessman. Back to George. I think it may be Jackson Kenyon if I'm mistaken, but it's possession. Both of these teams are used to seeing each other often. And that one's put through. Boom! Shakalaka! A 5-bagger in the first half for Brian Daly. That's his 5th. Perhaps I'm sensing someone wants to be Atlantic Division Player of the Week. And this weekend is said and done. Virginia Tech 10-3 in the dark caps. Virginia Tech's 4th straight contested game with double-digit goals, and that will do it. 1 half in the books here in Blacksburg. It's 10-3 in favor of the Virginia Tech Hokies over the Maryland Terrapins. And according to my stat sheet, half of the goals by the Hokies were by Cap 4 Brian Daly. So it's halftime. I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. Sticking around, second half of the CWPA network will be coming up. So folks, don't go away.
Cap 7 Tip of the Week. Hi, I'm Wolf Weigo, and I'm Brad Schumacher from Cap 7 International. Today we're going to talk about pressuring on the perimeter and not getting excluded. So one of the main things you want to think about is you really want to focus on your legs. You don't want to be grabbing with your arms and sinking above the water. A lot of players, when the ball comes and is passed over, they'll just grab with their arms and take a quick foul. Okay, what you want to do is show your hands, use your legs and alternate, okay, with your arms out, using your legs to go from one side to the other if the player's moving, okay, and trying not to foul. If the player lets go of the ball, I'm not on him, I'm already have no contact, and I'm not gonna get excluded that way. The way you can get excluded is when the player doesn't have the ball and you're grabbing and then the player sells it and pretends like they got really dunked. That's when you'll get excluded. Or as the ball's coming in the air and you're caught holding, that's when you'll get kicked out, okay? Another way you'll get fouled or excluded is if you play very aggressively and dunk with two hands. The referees are told to watch for dunking with two hands. So you want to have one hand at a time working in concert with your legs, okay? Breaststroke kicks and showing your hands. Okay, in this drill here, we're gonna work on pressing, okay? Focusing on our legs, showing our hands, and really driving the player out and not getting that foul. Hopefully the rest of our players are pressing high in the lane and we can really eat up a lot of time on the clock here.
Welcome back to Blacksburg, Virginia. Virginia Tech, I'm Scott Simmel-DeRoyce. We're about to begin the third quarter. And we're underway. Virginia Tech is going left to right now in the dark caps. Maryland going right to left in the white. It's 10-3 Virginia Tech. Brian Daly has half of Tech's goals. He has 5. Now Maryland looking to make a run. Needs a good surge here to come back. And again, Virginia Tech has won each of the last 3 meetings and leads the series 11-4 since 2008. Now from the top of the 5-meter area. And it's going to be Virginia Tech possession. Going left to right. As that looks like that was a foul against Maryland. As we are in the first minute of the second half. Again, 7-minute quarters. We'll have 4 in regulation. And it's October 14th, 2017. Hard to believe we're almost in the middle of October. It's been a wacky month weather-wise. A lot of days feeling like summer so far. And that's going to be off the top of the crossbar. It'll be possession now for Maryland. These two teams were formerly Atlantic Coast Conference rivals in NCAA Division I. Maryland the last few years has played in the Big Ten. Virginia Tech is still the ACCC. The ACC, that is. Don't want to get tongue-tied. Now a minute plus into quarter 3. 10-3 Virginia Tech in the dark caps, and they'll have possession as that's a goal. Will be goal throw for the Hokies. So, are you enjoying today's water polo action? Make sure you keep checking www.collegiatewaterpolo.org, who is streaming each weekend, and thank you for tuning in to the CWPA network. So, we're about 2 minutes into the second half, and that one's put through. Boom! Shakalaka! Trying to see if it counts, and I think it does. It's 10-4. Just needed to check. So Maryland gets the first goal of the second half. It's now a 6-goal advantage. Maryland scored the first goal of this game. And then I believe it was a 6-0 run for the Hokies. Ended the first quarter on a 5-0 run. It was 5-1 Hokies after 1. It was 10-3 at the half. Maryland putting pressure near the whole guard and the whole goal, the whole set. I think that was taken away maybe by Chris Pilot, or Cat 2 actually, in white. There's Brian Daly, back 4 in dark. Has a 5-bagger. It's going to be a shot clock violation. maybe a smart move of Virginia Tech at the 30-second shot clock, and that's 30 precious seconds taken away from Maryland. It's about 2.5, 3 minutes into this second half. It's 10-4. Maryland with the lone goal this half so far. This is game 1 of 9 of the day. Each of these teams, I believe, are playing 3 games apiece today. And now here come the Hokies going left to right, up 6. No, it's actually going to be Maryland ball. The Hokies cannot get complacent in front of their home fans. And now it's going to be a transition. It's almost championship time in the CWPA Division III Club Championships, October 28th, 29th at Middlebury College, and the National Collegiate Club Championships will be November 10th through 12th at Florida State. Good transition here for the Hokies. Will fire. Boom! Shakalaka! This time scoring is Doug Brown. I think he had one earlier, so it'll be at least a second. It's 11-4. Virginia Tech in the dark caps over Maryland in the light, and it's a good goal. Now Maryland will have the ball going right to left. Visit collegiatewaterpolo.org for scores, news, and other important information. Right now we have a brief stoppage. About halfway through plus this third quarter. Two-time Olympian Brad Schumacher will host a co-ed clinic on November 18th at the U.S. Naval Academy. And he does the Cap 7 tip of the weeks and is part of the Cap 7 and also a former Olympian. He's helped out by Wolf Ligo, who co-founded it with him. It's going to go the other way. Possession there, 25 in the shot clock now. Possession for the Terrapins. Oh, good lunge up top to get it. It's a jump for Virginia Tech and the Dark Cats. Now feed it on the top of the key. But that will be taken away momentarily. Well, Maine with the Hokie, no, it will go the other way. Going right to left now is Maryland. So Maryland last year was 3-5 in the regular season, 4-7 overall. Has matched its win total from last year. Virginia Tech last year was 8-3. It has been hard for teams to finish undefeated. And that's going to be possession now. Virginia Tech, as that is wide of where it should be. Going left to right now is Virginia Tech. The last team, I believe, in the Atlantic Division to be undefeated was Duke in 2008. At 8-0 in the regular season, 11-0 after the championship tournament. That's what I think I see. So it's been a long time. In possession, Maryland down 7. Less than a couple minutes to go in quarter 3. We have 4 7-minute quarters. That's going to be saved there by the keeper for the Hokies. Here comes Virginia Tech. Both of these teams receiving votes in the CWPA club polls. Virginia Tech finishes 4-0 this weekend. Will most likely move into the top 20. Now the Hokies, the top of the key. Inside there for Phil Dobreds. If that's him. And that's denied by Maryland. About maybe a minute or so to go in the third quarter. 20 in the shot clock. Again, we have 8 more games coming up today. As we have a stoppage with the ball, I think he may ride out the clock to end the third quarter. We'll fire, and that's it. Well, for that moment, I'm not sure why Maryland wanted to do a shot clock violation. Now fires, batted down. I don't get why Maryland did not want to take a shot. That one's batted down by the Maryland keeper. I think that's Keaton Tangwell. I don't understand that last sequence beforehand. Still about a minute or less to go. See on your left side of your screens other teams sitting down on bleachers, getting ready for upcoming games. Or those are the teams getting ready to come in if needed. Unless we have a whistle. Actually, I think those may be the sidelines. It's very interesting. End line seating for the teams. Quite curious. You don't see that a lot. You're starting to think this is Memorial Coliseum at Vanderbilt University. Basketball games, you sit on the ends. That's quite interesting. Maryland has the ball. Not sure if we're going to ride it out, but it's 11-4. Just one goal for the Hokies here, and one goal for the Terrapins in the second half so far. We'll throw it back in. Now Maryland going right to left with it now at the 5-meter area. Trying to go near the hold guard backhands. 8 seconds. Now inside. I don't think that went in. Virginia Tech will come up with it. That is it. I think that is the end of the third quarter. Or is it? They're still in the pool. So that might have been a shot clock violation. Maybe a few seconds left. Good job by the official situating everything. It's going to be a penalty shot, I believe. This is what it looks like. Maryland looking to get within. 6. Yes, it's going to be a penalty shot for Maryland.
Go, Jared.
I think the keeper is Jared Bowen. I'm hearing go Jared. That one's fired in there. Boom! Shakalaka! Goal by Cat 4, Brody Nessman. It's 11-5. And I think that will do it for the third quarter. So it's 11-5 Virginia Tech over Maryland. If the scoreboard is correct. As we are going into the final quarter. Scoreboard may be a little goofy here. But it is 11-5 Virginia Tech. Entering the fourth quarter, I think, on the CWPA network.
If you're interested in helping your program raise funds, check out Cap 7's affiliate program. The important thing about the affiliate program is easy to set up, and you can earn money by simply having people make purchases through cap7.com.
Make your Cap 7 purchase matter. Get your organization signed up with the Cap 7 affiliate program. Once approved, 8% on every purchase order through your organization's custom link goes right back to your program. The more you share your link, the more opportunities you have to earn. Sign up today at cap7.com.
Interested club teams or fans of certain club teams who would like to see their institutions stream games when they host tournaments should reach out to the CWPA Director of Multimedia, John Weaver, at video@collegiatewaterpolo.org. We're entering the fourth quarter here, I believe. It's 11-5, Virginia Tech and the Dark Caps over Maryland in the white. And we are in the final quarter of regulation. Coming up next after this one will be Duke and Georgetown. Virginia Tech and the Dark Caps will be going left to right. Maryland in the white going right to left. Player of the game so far has got to be Cap 4 in dark for Virginia Tech, Brian Daly, who has 5 goals. By the way, in the third quarter, Maryland actually outscored the Hokies 2-1. It was 10-3 at the half in favor of the host Hokies. Virginia Tech looks to be well on its way to winning its 4th straight over the Terrapins, as long as it doesn't blow it. Because Maryland, I think, is on a 2-0 run, 2-0 run, that is. We're here in Blacksburg, Virginia, October 14th. Fourth quarter is now underway. Virginia Tech going left to right, and the Dark Caps will get it. Hokies looking to put an exclamation point to this one and improve to 5-0 and go on a 5-game win streak. Whoever loses this game will be its first of the season. And again, a few teams have already completed the regular season schedule in order to balance out, because there are about 10 or 11 teams in this division. That's how the schedule works. The Maryland going right to left here. Now in the 2-meter area, the whole guard covers. I believe there is Daniel Opata Galani. And that one goes through. Boom! Shakalaka! My goodness, it looks like it's a bit of a surge for the Terrapins. So now 11-6, it's a 3-0 Terrapin run. Uh-oh, if you're a Tech fan, because, well, it looks like an easy win. It's going to be hard fought if the Terps keep playing like they have the past few minutes. A minute or so into the final quarter. It's 11-6. Game 1 of 9 of the day of this 2-day tournament from Blacksburg, Virginia. And there is Maryland with it looking to go on a 4-0 run. It's a 3-0 Terp run. My goodness, Virginia Tech is relaxing a bit. Boom! Shakalaka. Goal by Cap 4. Brody Nesseman. He's already got a few before, so that's at least a hat trick for him. It's 11-7, team in the Dark Caps, and it's a 4-0 Maryland run. And folks, this is definitely not over. A couple goals in the first minute or so in the final quarter. Virginia Tech is relaxing too much. I think led by as many as 8 at one point. This is a growing concern now for the host Hokies. Backhands, good save by Maryland. Going right to left. This would be a historic burst, maybe. And the Terrapins put it through. Boom shakalaka! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No goal. I thought it was. I don't think it was. They didn't do the proper procedures. But this isn't are you kidding me moment if you're the Hokies, because relaxing too much. A couple minutes into the final quarter, 11-7. I don't know this will be our final period of regulation the way Maryland's been playing. Remember, you have a 30-second shot clock. Virginia Tech had 10 first half goals. Maryland had 3, and that's fired and batted down. Maryland will come up with the loose change. Now we'll outlet it, and it's a good interception there. Puts the keeper, I think it's Jared Bowen, I believe. We'll outlet it to the middle of the pool. Now with it is Matt Leonetti. And Eddie. And it's Colin Farrell, number 18. It's going to be non-exclusion time. Turnover. Maryland can get within 3. It's on a 4-0 run. Keep in mind it was 10-3 at the half. Virginia Tech, 11-5 entering this quarter. There's the outlet outside the 5-meter area, going right to left. Terrapins with it. Top of the key, goes inside. Fires in there. Maryland looks to cut the loose change. Shot clock winding down. Fires. Boom! Shakalaka, I think. And if it is, it's another one for Brody Nesseman. Oh my goodness. It is a 5-0 Maryland run. Maybe close to halfway, or a little bit halfway through this final quarter. Keep in mind we have 4 7-minute quarters. 5-0 Maryland run. What looked like a runaway is turning into a tight one here in Blacksburg. Wake-up call, definitely, for the Hokies. Hokies definitely need to get one. Every empty possession could put the Terps closer. Now Daly fed it inside. Fires. Oh, another block for the keeper of the Terrapins. And now Maryland can get within 2. It looked impossible not too long ago. Timeout, Maryland. Momentum is on the Terp side. And here we go. Entering this game, this is not including today, Virginia Tech had 9.86 goals per game. Maryland, 7.53. Maryland has scored more than its average in this series. And now, after the timeout, going right to left, Maryland. Good timeout. Sets everything up. Now goes to the corner of the 5-meter area. Now backhands. Will fire out of play. Not a smart move to throw wide right. Goal throw for the Hokies. Maybe 3 or 2 minutes to go. And now here's Daly. Oh, there's one. That one's put through. Boom! Shakalaka! A much-needed goal for Yusuf El-Sabaye. It's now Virginia Tech in the dark caps. 12, Maryland in the white 8 with a couple minutes to go. El-Sabaye definitely needed that one. Now it's a 4-goal lead. Ends the 5-0 Terp run. Still not out of it, but we'll have to get quick ones. And that one's going to be taken away by the Hokies, and now the Hokies realizing what needs to happen. Oh, this is all by himself. Yusuf will fire. Boom! Shakalaka! Yusuf El-Sabaye is saying we are not going to go down. El-Sabaye does at least his 4th for the game, 2nd of the quarter. It's now Virginia Tech in the dark caps 13, Maryland in the white 8. Virginia Tech all of a sudden wakes up. Keep in mind, next game up is 12:05 p.m. Eastern, October 14th, which is today. Duke and Georgetown. Circumstances permitting. Now Maryland going right to left, down 5, that's out of play. A few moments ago, Maryland had a chance to get within 2, but sailed one wide right, and that's when Yusuf El-Sabaye had a pair of scores. So make sure you check us out online to find out when we are streaming in the future. Now the 5-meter area fires, deflected out of play. That should be a 2-meter corner throw, I think, for the Terrapins at will. Oh, I believe that was Jared Bowen with another clutch save. Now from the corner, I believe that's Paul Monaghan. Monaghan passed it, now backhanded to Monaghan. Monaghan fire, floats one in there, boom! Shakalaka! Well, let's see. Yes, it is. Goal by Captain Paul Monaghan, if it counts. Well, let's see. I'm not sure. I am not sure. If they do the usual after goal scoring procedures, then it will be credited to Monaghan. Ball will be thrown back in. The goal is good. So good goal by Paul Monaghan. It's 13-9, maybe a minute or two to go in this one. Virginia Tech with a win will improve to 5-0. Maryland will have its first loss of the season. And will drop to 4-1. Forwards it. That's Brian Daly, who has 5 goals, all in the first half. He was looking like a beast, like he was going to score 10. I know that, I believe it was Kevin Donahue, a freshman for Grinnell College, had 11 goals in a game this season. And you can see Grinnell later today on the CWPA network for Heartland Division Championship Tournament action. With a whistle, no. That was missed anyway, no goal. Boy, getting testy here toward the end of this one. Everyone knows what's on the line. Because Virginia Tech defeated Duke 13-12 on September 16th, defending championship tournament winner. But Virginia Tech looking to win it all for the first time since 2009. Maryland has won 2 of the last 4 in the Atlantic Division Championship Tournament. Way outside the 5-meter area are the Hokies and the Dark Caps. Trying to get past Maryland. Oh, good move there by Daly. Daly's harassed. It's going to go the other way. Daly not pleased. He'll be thrown out of play. Here are National Club Championship tournaments. Be sure to check collegiatewaterpolo.org for more information as we get it. Should be great action for both of them. Should be great tournaments. Hopefully everyone who qualifies will get there safely for all the tournaments. Going right to left now is Maryland now. Virginia Tech going left to right, and the Dark Caps look to get it, but Maryland has it. Will fire to the right side. Boom! Shaka-laka! 10th goal of the game for the Terps. Was either Monaghan, no, it was either Nessman or Jackson Kenyon. I think it may have been Jackson Kenyon. I'm sorry if we get it incorrectly. He is the president of the club, I believe. It's now 13-10, team in the Dark Caps. 2-0-1 for the Terrapins, but the game's about to end momentarily. Maryland trying to go after it. Maryland scores double figures for the 4th time this year in games that count. Now we'll back it up. I think the game is about to end. And that's it. Virginia Tech hangs on with a 13-10 victory over Maryland. So the final score here. Virginia Tech in the Dark Caps 13, Maryland in the white 10. Virginia Tech improves to 5-0. Maryland drops to 4-1. Thank you for tuning in to the CWPA Network.